2019, service chiefs raise concern over stockpiling of arms by disgruntled elements. Photos? As the 2019 general elections draw nearer, service chiefs in the country have raised concerns over the possible breakdown of law and order before, during and after the elections. This was disclosed in a statement by Colonel Tukur Gusau, the public relations officer to the Minister of Defense, Dan Ali, Punch reports. We gathers that on Thursday, October 18, at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, President Muhammadu Buhari met with the nation's service chiefs to assess the security situation across the country. According to Gusau, the deployment of security agencies in states to enable the election to be conducted peacefully was recommended. The closed-doors meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, on Thursday, October 18. Meeting also discussed an attempt to put pressure on the electoral body by some notable personalities through demonstrations which were brought under control by combined efforts of security agencies to avoid being hijacked by hoodlums and bandits. The service chiefs raised concern that some disgruntled elements were stockpiling weapons. Another area of security concern includes post-election violence, as desperate politicians may whip up ethno-religious sentiments to create a security situation in the country. Also of concern is the proliferation and stockpiling of weapons by some disgruntled elements with a desire to take the law into their own hands at the slightest opportunity. The council called for the concerted efforts of all security agencies to ensure that 2019 elections are hitch-free and the need for continuous sensitization of the public by the National Orientation Agency and regular meetings of relevant stakeholders including the Independent National Electoral Commission, international/local observers and the media ahead of the elections. Those in attendance at the meeting with the President Buhari included the Minister, National Security Advisor, Babangana Monguno, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Tukur Buratai, Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibaki Quibas, Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, and the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, among others. Meanwhile, we previously reported that politicians in Benue State were accused by the Commissioner of Police in the state, Okon, of arming thugs ahead of the 2019 general elections. Okon, who lamented the increasing spate at which thugs were being armed, said politicians were planning to cause mayhem in the state during the elections. The police boss made the disclosure when he was visited by the leaders of the socio-cultural groups in the state. He said, "It baffles me that they have resorted to arming thugs to harass opponents and it is indeed a worrisome development and it is unacceptable to my command. But I have words for the masterminds of this act, I will go after the thugs and their principals."